This was a wonderful experience. I'm a parent, I have 4 kids. I also work as a medical doctor, so my job is taking care of people. As soon as I landed here, people were taking care of me. Really, the guests are at the center of the experience, and you'll really feel that. The coaches, amazingly positive attitude. People come from different backgrounds, but they all have that interest in surfing. We've got to really know each other over the week and build really nice friendships.
It's like a family, pretty much. As soon as you get here, it's just everyone's welcoming you with open arms. I loved how the tables at like breakfast, lunch, and dinner are set up. It's like a giant circular table, and you're switching around where you sit every night, so you sit next to new people every night, which I loved. So you can chat with different people and get to know their life stories and like why they're here at Surf Simply. You never felt out of place or uncomfortable, which I loved.
So I started surfing because I was living in a shared house and we were at university and we had nothing else to do, so we went surfing.
Do you remember your very first wave? Can you talk me through that memory?
It was a Bondi Beach and I was about 16 and a friend took me out and I caught one wave. Do you remember who it was?
No, I don't think so. I think it was just, oh, actually I do. Well, I do remember an occasion when you were living in Victoria and we went out at Manly and I had Johnny's big, huge Mal.
How did you guys find out about Surf Simply? How did you end up here?
Through friends, Susie and Jeff. Yeah.
They were very emphatic that it was something that we should be doing, and they were planning on coming this year. So we said, okay, well, we're definitely going to go, and then we ended up booking before then.
Well, we're beginners, and we had this thought with a couple of friends of ours.
Beautiful!
We didn't know what to expect, but it's been absolutely fantastic.
We have 2 older children and they thought this was really funny that we're doing this, but now they've seen photos of us standing up and they're going, oh my God, that's Mum and Dad.
In Northern California, there's a few beaches there, Santa Cruz, Pacifica, small waves, pretty easy surfing, and it's something that I've gotten into over the last couple of years.
So my dad has been here before. He came here with my older sister, Casey, and they loved it. They had the best time ever, and so it was my turn to come, and I was super stoked to come down and have loved it. It's been the best week ever.
I grew up in a town where only the boys surfed, and so when I was a teenager I would watch them surf and think, oh, I'd like to do that, but no girls were doing it. So when I turned 35, I thought, I think I'll give it a try. In 2019, I was on a surf retreat in Portugal, and I had a very bad experience, and I thought, I think I'm gonna give up. I'm probably just not cut out for the sport. But on this retreat was an American girl named Debbie, and she said, no, the problem is you're not doing video coaching, and you have to get to Surf Simply. And so I was working towards that goal to coming here, and I think, without her, probably I would have given up surfing.
I was doing online research for different surf programs, and repeatedly this program came up as a really top program, excellent online reviews, and actually signed up for 2 weeks because I have such high confidence that I'm going to like this program. And it's true, I like it very much.
So my coach was Marlon, and he was awesome. We were working first on shifting my weight to my front foot to like speed up when you're going down the line.
It's just, there's too much weight on the front foot because the back foot is too close.
Yeah. So what would I love to see in the next turn? I want you to try and bring that back foot nice and wide back. Remember those 8s, 9s, and 10s, and really just lift that.
And then finally we were focusing on using cutbacks to then set up to walk to the nose.
A little more. Wait for it. Wait for it. How was that? Absolute beauty of pressure on the toes. Really getting the board to turn around. Guess what's the next step now?
And like get to that special like part in the wave where it's steep enough to nose ride without your nose like digging in. We did a ton of drills with all of that, and it was so fun. And so now I know I can like apply that back when I go surfing in Santa Cruz to actually like use it to better position myself on waves and to catch waves. Everything that Marlon was telling me, it was just buttons like clicking in my head, like that's what I'm supposed to be doing, like that's why that keeps happening.
Maya was my coach and she was fabulous. And my goal was cutbacks, so the week has been focusing on that.
So let's say if we're surfing this right here, you can even see how that whiteboard is wrapping around like that. Yep. Right? So an angle takeoff would be looking at our filmers on the beach here, and then that's what we'd be surfing.
She read the surf extremely well, but she also could read me very well, and she would change it. She could see if I was getting frustrated, and she'd just say, let's change it up. And that was, I think, it really illustrated what a good teacher she is.
So I've had 3 different coaches. I've been with Harry, been with Jesse, and with Teal. All 3 were amazing. Everybody's different. But of course I know everybody else. So it doesn't feel like, it feels like coming home almost in a way. There's always people, like-minded people, super nice environment, people encourage each other. It's always fun. It feels like a perfect learning environment.
Excellent. Everyone, apart from being super friendly, nothing was too difficult for them to do for us.
Every time she sent an email to Surf Simply, it got responded to straight away, very clear response.
Yep.
Never needed follow up.
The stretching is brilliant. The food's wonderful, and everyone's just so relaxed and helpful.
It's actually delivered better than what we thought.
Oh, it's been sensational.
Much better.
Accommodation's been fantastic. The people have been great.
Good morning. How are you doing this morning?
Just the breakdown of information has been absolutely sensational.
Understanding waves, we learnt about breath holding, which is really important for me because I get to a wave and I think it's too not safe, and so I've been taught how to calm down a bit more, and it's just really personalising everything. Like it's just, you feel like it's almost an extension of your home, and I think that's a real special craft to have.
Oh, it's fantastic. Yeah, look, there's no one who isn't having a good time, and it just makes the week brilliant. And look, we're every week a new group and all of that sort of stuff, but the positivity, the kindness, nothing's too much trouble. It's just a great week, and it's hard not to want to come back straight away,